Good looking look over the city where you're going to see something happening this weekend. It's a staple on a Labor Day weekend and it is back. The 73rd annual Canadian International Air Show is happening this weekend. It's taking flight. So we've sent JP down to Billy Bishop to check it out. Jean-Paul, good morning, sir.
Jean-Paul!
Good morning, everyone. How are you
Our
guys?
Top Gun is on the scene.
See you.
JP, I'm telling you, we're so excited because not only do you look fly, not only do those planes fly, but do you know what today is, this Friday, September the 2nd? Do you know what today is, JP?
What is today, Dina?
You know what else flies? Confetti. Cue confetti.
Yeah! Happy 1 year.
1 year anniversary
Thank
on
you
BT
guys.
with JP.
It is my 1 year. You guys are going to make me cry.
Can you believe it's been 365 days of you on this show
I
that we
can't
love?
believe it's been 300. It's been crazy, and it's been super fun. And it starts right back here where you guys sent me last year for my first segment ever, right back down to the water of this beautiful city we call Toronto. And I am here with the head of the CIA, not that CIA, the Canadian International Air Show, the executive director, Lori Duthie, or as we call her in Jamaica, Lori Duthie. Okay, I'm kidding. Lori Duthie, tell us how excited you are for this year. This is the
73rd Canadian International Air Show. We're thrilled to be back with a full air show this year. We've got some amazing performers in our lineup this year. As you can see right behind us, we've got the Northern Stars. They fly Pitts S2s, and they're a brand new Canadian aerobatic team. They're made up of actually 2 former snowbirds and another military pilot.
Okay.
So they're going to be doing a great job on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday this weekend. We've got a P-51 Mustang. He's not been to our show before. It's called Mad Max. And we're celebrating the United States Air Force 75th anniversary. So this is one of the first aircraft that the United States Air Force had.
It's beautiful.
And we've also got their newest aircraft over at Pearson with the F-35 that's going to be roaring the skies this weekend.
And what can people expect? I know the usual beautiful acrobatics and all that kind of good stuff that goes on in the sky, but is there anything new that people can expect at this year's air show?
Yeah, we've actually got the Skyhawks back. They're just over here setting up their parachutes. They're going to be jumping into Lake Ontario. They haven't been here in about 15 years, so we're really excited to have them getting wet in our lake this weekend.
And we're going to have great weather for it. Also, where can people get tickets, just so before we go any further, so that we know that they can come and check this out? And I believe you guys have waterfront tickets too.
We do. We've got an exclusive air show zone where you can meet and greet with the pilots, get autographs, and see all kinds of displays. And that's through our website, www.cias.org.
w.cia.org, not the other CIA, or else, again, you know what'll happen. And you have an interesting feature that I thought was pretty cool. You have a narration aspect to the whole air show.
Absolutely. So we say you can enjoy the air show your way. You can either come down to the exclusive air show zone and be with us. You can watch it from the C&E grounds or across the 14 kilometers of amazing viewing space, and you can go to our website and download the narration and watch it from where you're comfortable watching.
That is totally cool. What's your favorite part of the air show?
Oh, all the performers are going to be watching to see which one I say. I really love the F-35 demo. They do a great job.
And why?
Because it's flown by a friend of mine named Bayo, and she does an amazing job.
Shout out to Bayo, no relation to Scott. Chachi loves Joni, or Joni. Okay, that's how old I am, everybody. So, it's been a pleasure having you. Did you know it was my 1 year anniversary on BT
I
today?
should have brought a cake. I'm sorry.
Well, that's not too late.
I'll bake one up.
So thank you, everybody. We'll be back in a little while with a little more from the air show right here on Billy Bishop. And I can't wait. This is going to be great.
You know what, JP? One might say time flies.
Good.
Time flies having fun with JP. You know what I'm saying? Happy days are here again, my friend. We know Scott Baio. Scott Baio was our time.
There's a lot of pressure on Lori to get a cake now over there for JP.
Well, maybe she could take him for a flight. I don't know if that's a way to celebrate.
Maybe,
Definitely have the cake after, because that's incredible.
Yeah.
Are we ready to see the Long Easy?
I think we are. The Canadian International Air Show is back, and it's hitting the Toronto skylines this weekend. Jean-Paul is at Billy Bishop Airport. Security is definitely tight right now with him over there. Yeah. And he's giving us a sneak peek. Oh, there he is.
Look at him. It's ready to fly.
What up, Maverick?
Got a Top Gun on it, baby.
Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. You know what I mean? So, Devo, just so that you know, I'll be your wingman anytime, bro.
Thank you.
You know the deal.
I appreciate you. I know you do.
Yours too, Dina. Yours too.
Thanks so much, JP.
We are here at Billy Bishop, and I'm actually pretty excited about this one. because this is the Long Easy, which is a ridiculously interesting plane. It's flown by aerobatic pilot Kyle Fowler. I told him already that this reminds me of Mike Wachowski from Monsters, Inc. This is the Mike Wachowski of planes.
Oh, thank you. I'll take that. That's a compliment, right?
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Pleasure to meet you,
You've
too.
been super cool all day.
Thank you.
Looking forward to hearing about what it is exactly that the Long Easy does, and why the Long Easy? Why the name?
So, well, I'm not sure on the name actually, but what does it do? It does air shows, even though it's not meant to. This is not, yeah, I know, it's kind of weird. This is actually not an aerobatic airplane, but I will be flying in the show. There was an old guy that did air shows a long, long time ago, Bob Hoover, and he taught us that anything will do a loop and roll when you try really hard, and I try really, really hard.
So speaking of, can I climb in real quick?
Yeah, sure, let's hop in the plane.
All right, so
Yep.
you said right
foot there, use that
hand
as a
there.
handle, stand on the seat.
Stand on the seats, not that thing.
Let's not kick things.
Not that thing. Turn around.
And then kind of sit down.
Stick my legs in and sit down.
There we go.
All right. Ooh, this is snug.
It's a little snug.
And this is you, and then you close
And then
this
close it,
over.
and off we go.
So, what's the view that you see when you see, like when you're flying and do, I don't know if this is standard flying.
Well, the stick is over here for starters.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't drive like this.
And so, what do you like looking up? Do you?
It depends on what I'm doing. While I'm doing my aerobatics, as I'm flying, depending on the maneuver, if I'm rolling, I'm usually looking straight ahead. If I'm gonna pull for a loop, as I pull up, everything turns blue, so I look out the side, and as I'm looking out the side, then I can see the world's kind of coming upside down, and once we're over the top, then I start looking back behind me, watch the world come back around, and forward again.
And that is exactly why I couldn't do what you do. Did you guys see the hands? So when you're like this, and then you're upside down, but then you flip, and then you turn, and you take a straight dive. See, that's exactly why I couldn't do. But you've been into this since you were like 12 years old.
Yeah, so I started going to air shows with my dad when I was a kid. My dad did air shows for 22, 23 years, and as a kid, I got to travel with them all over the place, and I started to announce my dad's air show when I was a kid, which was great, because I got two brothers, one older, one younger, but because I announced dad's air show, I always got first pick of all the shows. So at the beginning of the year, we kind of map it out. Okay, Cal, where do you want to go first? I want to go to the big ones, because those are the fun ones. I got to announce everywhere, and that's how I got started, and that's where the passion came from. And then I bought my funny little backwards airplane.
And then speaking of air shows, so you're obviously not just here at the Toronto, the Canadian International Air Show. You're not just there, but you're all over the place. What are some of your favorite places that you've been to?
Ooh, I've been all over Canada, US, Mexico. I don't even have a favorite. Every show is a little adventure, and every show has something that's unique. To compare Toronto, that's got like 1 million people, to a show that's got, 1,000 people, it's comparing apples to oranges. The small shows are great because they're really personal, but the big shows are great too, because I mean there's 1 million people that I get to fly for. So everyone's a little adventure.
I dig it a lot. And what's your favorite, I don't know what you call it, what's your favorite move to do?
You know what?
Or do you just feel it in the moment?
I just feel it. Some of the things that the crowd like most are some of the easiest things I do. The one thing I do, like doing a wing wave, I do like a really good, like a pretty aggressive wing wave, and I talk to the crowd while I do it. So while you're at the show, you'll hear me talking in the airplane over the PA system. I usually give a thank you to the volunteers and the people who brought me to the show. The other maneuver I really like doing, obviously over water we can't do it, but I do a maneuver where I fly underneath a guy that does a backflip on a motorcycle.
I love it. And with that, I'm going to do a wing wave and throw it back to you guys in the studio.
JP, stick around for a second here. Look,
We have a question.
For a sec.
yeah. Would
JP.
you, since you're in there and sitting in there right now, JP, and Kyle does all this nice stuff, would you consider going up like that in that plane?
Would you? Do you
Would
have
I
the stomach
consider
for
going
it?
up in this plane?
Yeah.
That's a hard no.
It's like, get real close on me.
It's already way too cramped in here, and I don't need another grown man to hear me crying and sobbing in the background.
JP.
That's not cool.
JP, what's on your
Yes, please.
T-shirt? Can we get a close-up of your T-shirt? What's going on here?
So basically, this is a friend of mine. He does a boat ride for all the kids because they never go on party boat rides. And he's having a summer one tomorrow. So shout out to my man E-Man and the kids. It's all about the kids.
MC E-Man? I know E-Man.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang is for the children. Shout out
Wu-Tang
my
for
man
the kids.
Concert on Sunday night. You're still our Top Gun, even though you will not leave the ground. We love your gusto, JP. You look good in that thing, okay? Kyle's amazing.
Yeah.
Has Kyle watched Top Gun? I'm curious. Like, does he think he can fly with Tom Cruise?
Can you flap my
look.
scarf to make it look like I'm
Maverick and
flying?
Goose right here. Here we go.
Right into the danger zone.
That was amazing.
This feels very Charlie Brown.
Good morning. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Devo Brown and Dina Pugliese here with you this morning. We're going to get to JP in just a little bit. I think there's a plane that's about to land where they're standing, so they had to move.
Get out of the way.
Yeah, they got to move. So they got to move. So
Tends to happen at an airport.
It's Billy Bishop Airport on the island in Toronto. So we'll get back to them in just a little bit and check in with them. All right. So let's talk about kissing.
Oh, kiss and tell.
Yeah, let's kiss and tell a little bit.
D.
Scientists at the University of Bath in the United Kingdom examined 48 married couples, and they said 64.5% of the couples turned their heads to the right when they were kissing.
Okay.
And then the other 35% turned their heads to the left.
Why do they even study this? For what purpose and what reason?
Well, they're saying that it might be determined by your predominant hand, if you're left or right-handed. Now,
I feel like there's even more than 64% right-handed people out there, though, in terms of correlating percentages.
When you kiss my Alex.
My Alex?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something.
Which way do you turn? Oh, boy.
I'm going to tell you about kissing my Alex.
Okay.
I have no idea which way I kiss my Alex because I'm too into the moment.
Oh,
if you're
that's
thinking about
nice.
right or left, you're not in the moment, D.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a chemistry thing, like on The Bachelor, The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
You remember that meme where it was the most awkward kiss of all? The guy went in like Hubert.
Oh, yeah. No, that was on Bachelor. That was Matt. That was Matt on The Bachelor with his eyes open and like a fish. Yeah.
No, it was this most recent one.
This one. Oh, I know
Kissing Gabby.
Yeah.
And the poor guy got skewered for it. There was too much awkwardness, too much thought. Do I, don't I, do I? That's when it gets weird.
Okay.
So you got to just feel the flow. What about you, D?
Okay. I think when I do this and I go,
okay,
it feels weird. When I do this and go, oh, that feels right.
Oh, well, this whole thing feels weird to me.
So
luckily,
and I'm left-handed, so I tilt to the left, I think.
Okay.
But I think if you're a good kisser, you match your partner.
You match your partner. And I'll tell you what's happening right now.
Yeah.
We are back with our Top Gun. He's live on the scene. JP,
Yes.
the Canadian International Air Show, is back. He's taking flight, sort of, right now. You can live stream it anywhere. We're going to go live to him right now. JP, take it away, bud.
Hey everybody, I am still here at the International Air Show with my man Captain Dufour of the legendary Skyhawks, the Canadian Armed Forces parachute team. And this is actually, what, 15 years since you guys have last performed?
Yeah, exactly. Since our last performance in Toronto, we're very excited.
So the Skyhawks are excited. So I'm actually pretty, like I was watching you guys outside and it was super impressive. And you guys have to assemble an actual team. How many people in the team?
This year we're 14 jumpers.
14 jumpers. And how do you assemble the team? Is it like the Avengers? Do you guys put out like a bat signal?
Yeah, we put out a message to everybody that's in the forces. All trade, anyone can apply if you do skydiving, obviously.
And what does the team consist of? What's the makeup of the team this year?
This year we're very lucky. We got the 3 women on the team. We got our first Canadian Ranger. We got people from the Canadian Special Forces Command. So we got a very diverse team. It's pretty cool.
And where do you guys train?
We bring everybody for a 5-week training camp where we jump 8 times a day. We do that in Paris Valley, California, because February is not really a good time to jump in Canada.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
Yes.
And what goes into the training?
So everything from canopy, getting good at piloting your wings, and then we get to do things like this. So we slam canopies together and climb down lines. And
have you ever been the guy with like the powder shooting from your shoes?
Yeah, we got shoes, and then we got E-flags at 450 square foot canopy.
Yeah. That's the big one that I saw outside, the big giant tarp, and you guys hook it to your feet.
Yeah.
And that thing? Okay, but you guys got to be in shape because you've had me wearing this parachute backpack, and it is pretty heavy. I'm sweating, but I'm getting my rings on my phone, so that's what's most important, kids. Stay active. Stay active. Pack your backpack. Anyway, and so you guys were going to show me how long does it take to pack one of these
Well,
things?
I'll show you. I'll show you if you get out, like if you were flying, get out of the aircraft. So put your arms like this.
Put my arms like this.
Yeah, and then you reach
Oh,
back.
I've been here before. I see what you're doing, Captain.
Reach back and pull your the Aki ball.
This thing?
Yeah.
Just pull it?
Yeah, and then give it to Corporal Keenan here, and he's gonna
Take that from it.
simulate that he's the wind.
And then,
so,
can I pretend I'm skydiving?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's so windy up here. Oh, it's so windy up here. Oh, I can see, oh my God, I can see my house. Oh,
And then
is
you get
stuff
this in your
shooting?
arm, in your ends, and those are your toggles. So if you pull left, you go left. If
Can
you
I
pull
have
right,
smoke shooting out of my shoes? Can you see me? And then I land, and then I do a roll. Okay.
we tend to try to land on our feet though.
Okay, then. Just going to embarrass me on national TV. Thank you, Captain Dufour. And how long would it take to pack one of these? Should I take this off so you can kind of...
Yeah, we can kind of start. So I'll have Corporal Keenan here start packing. Someone that's so on our team, we made a little friendly competition. We got a guy that does it in under 5 minutes.
Under 5 minutes?
But most people will take about 6 to 12, depending on how comfortable you are doing it.
Do you find this helps with actual packing for vacation?
You see the small bag there? So all the 170 square foot of the parachute goes in there. So
All
it gets you
yeah,
it gets you
man, you're king with carry-on luggage.
gets you pretty good at packing sleeping bags and
Are
things
you
like
a
that.
roll guy or are you a folding guy?
I'm a folding guy.
You're a folding. Oh, you're military. So
That makes sense.
you're supposed to. And is this young man on the squad as well?
Yeah, he is.
How long
Yeah.
you been jumping?
This is my first year on the team, but my second year skydiving.
I like it.
It's been a good experience so far.
I don't think I can do it, man.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Because you know the thing is, I can't think I have a dude on my back like this going down. But it's been an absolute pleasure. I look forward to seeing what you guys do at the Canadian International Air Show this week. And welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Skyhawks, everybody. Captain Dufour. He's the man.
Are you
Very
kidding?
nice.
That was
That's
so
awesome.
impressive.
Good job.
So was your acting, JP. I almost believed you were really like, you could see your house
you
from the
could
sky.
see your house, yeah.
You look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Heroes in a half shell.
My face
Yes,
is- My face
JP.
is pulled back.
John Paul's the
so
gift that
good.
keeps on giving. You see? That happens to me, but then I can't get back up. That's another thing. You're amazing. We love you, JP. Have a great,
Have a great long weekend, everybody.
You too,
Make sure
brother.
you come
Take
check
care.
out the Skyhawks
You
down
too.
at the air show. Devo, I'll see you soon.
See you soon, bro. Yeah, of course, the International Air Show happening down at CNE.